Hello class, Tommy Demopoulos here for our final presentation. A little bit about myself. I've been in the fire service for going on 10 years on the operational side, and in the fire prevention side is going on 5 years. So in my daytime job, I try to prevent fires from the public, business owners, establishments, the fire service themselves. And in my volunteer side, I actually run into the burning buildings, so I take a deep thought and training into making sure I get home every night safe to my family. Unfortunately, back in 2015, I know it seems like a while ago, but it's really not. We had 68 fire service deaths related to different reasons. One of the topmost is cardiac, with about 40 of those deaths. One of the other changing and disturbing things that we're finding in 2016 is that cancer and suicide within the fire service has become prevalent and is taking over. So that is not a good thing. They're putting out a lot of PTSD and stress debriefing seminars, classes for peers to take and monitor their fire service companions. So the fire service is definitely taking a proactive approach. Unfortunately, with everything that the fire service and fire personnel see, it does take a toll on them. So that is one of the things that's increasing. In 2016, they had over 100 fire service deaths, and a lot of them were cancer and suicide related. So the fire service has NFPA, which is the National Fire Association, and basically they adopt the codes and standards that keep firefighters and the public safe. There are some fire standards on occupational health and safety and our personal protective gear, and they really do try hard to keep the fire service safe, adopt new rules every few years, cardio wellness programs, just ranging from a whole variety, really trying to keep fire service safe. They do go through cold cycle hearings, so I think it's beneficial for the fire service to stay up on that. So if we see something such as now suicide, now cancer, we can get new laws and codes in the NFPA documents to help protect the fire personnel when these issues do arise. So by monitoring these existing codes and helping to create brand new codes can definitely help and be proactive in changing this culture, changing what's going on in the fire service today. So one of my sources to start to change was to research our existing policies and procedures that are related to firefighter safety. So basically, my project, as of April 1st, 2017, I'm going to be taking all the adopted and established existing codes, reviewing them, seeing where we're at with it, have a committee to further review it, okay? June 1st, I'd like all the existing policies that we need to make changes for and start drafting them up and have everything kind of ready and drafted by that date. By August 1st, submit those proposed dates to the fire chief. In our city, we have to go through the fire chief. Fire chief approves them or denies them, makes some modifications. It goes up to HR. HR in the government world rules things. So baby steps, but in government, it'll slowly get there. And then by September 1st, 2017, we'd like something approved by the fire chief, approved by HR, establishing some new rules, guidelines, policies that are in relation to cancer, suicide, cardio, wellness programs, different things that we have noticed that trend of firefighters getting injured and killed, and we'd like to make those changes. So I think going through our existing policies and protocols, getting a committee full with very experienced people who have dealt with this, even some outsiders that are not in the fire service, modifying the changes to those policies and procedures, bring it up the chain to the fire chief, up the chain to HR, get everything run thoroughly through and vetted, and then after everything's been vetted, take it to commission for final hearing and approval. So I think if we do that, we look at other cities, we see what other cities are doing to try and be safe, change the culture. We're not trying to kill firefighters anymore. It's not fun and cool to come out with burnt gear and burnt helmets and say, yay, we got hot and close to the fire. We want to put out the fire and be safe and return home to our families. So that's my plan. Those are my date layouts. I hope you somewhat enjoyed it. I know it's not a great topic to talk about as fire service deaths, but it is a real serious issue.